Last time, the party made a deal with one of Leopold's guards to take 17 boxes of ink to Cinderville and Tavani, 10 to Cinderville, 7 to Tavani. And in exchange, they decided that they wouldn't tell Czar Craig about your unlawful breaking into Leopold's estate. You spoke secretly with the diplomacy corps and informed them of Leopold's nefarious drug dealings, and you took the drugs out of Saltport and ended up being followed by Tweedledee Tweedledum.
Yeah.
Those are their official names.
Yeah.
Stick it.
Yeah.
And we love them.
The idiot guards, bro.
I was going upstairs. I thought you were
I think that was my job.
Good old Tweedledee and Tweedledum there. So they've been sent to go with you, ostensibly, to Cinderville. But you all have a different plan, because you talked to the diplomacy corps. You are going to make a big arc around the outside and go back to the town, meet up with the diplomacy corps, and lock that shit down. Take care of Leopold and shut it down. So, I think we... Oh, yeah, and also, Lisa... Lisa confessed her love for Funkin', and Funkin' didn't want anything to do with it. Well, not anything to do with it, but you were...
It was very confusing.
Taken aback.
Yes, he
How
was
do you know the difference
confused.
between liking someone and loving
taken aback. Like, what would you do if someone just came up to you and was like, marry me?
Yeah, I love you. Be with me forever. Yeah, you would be confused. Her already unstable mentality, or her already unstable mental state, became much worse after she felt that she was rejected. And she went running off into the forest. And the kind of the last thing we saw was like her crying out, wanting to prove herself, and the shadows kind of became like a creature, and its tentacles came out of its back, and it offered her great power. But we...
With no great responsibility.
Yeah. We zoom in. We zoom in on the party. The camera... Come on.
She just wants to be
And the camera zooms in from out of the sky on our party, walking with a large... Like, it's one of those, like, wagon chariot things that you like, lug, with two hands behind you. So you're like, lugging this big wagon with a huge stack of 17 crates of ink.
Wow.
And next to you are Tweedledee and Tweedledum, and I think they're just kind of, like, talking to you guys, just, like, talking openly. We get the idea that it's been maybe, like, half an hour or something like that, and they're just like... And another time, I didn't understand that there was a difference between rust and cinnamon, and so I thought what was floating on top of my pot of soup was cinnamon, but when I ate it, right, you remember,
I remember when you were having trouble discerning brown things.
Yeah, it tasted so bad, it was gross. And yeah, you're all
To be
just
fair,
like
all brown things are brown.
Yeah, true. See, true. Anyone could make
that mistake.
I've made that mistake before. Hurt me.
Can we just have a night of these two?
They go on their own little quest. Anyways, yeah. What is you all are kind of giving yourselves a side eye, or like it's been you've gone like far enough out of town. Go and give me a perception check to see, because you all do know that you were being followed by friends.
Well, they were traveling with
I
us,
here yet?
weren't they?
No.
Okay.
Like, weren't they just like traveling with us?
They were assigned to go with them.
Not like following us, but actually with us.
Oh well, the two of them are following you. But just you were being followed by other thugs throughout the city. And stuff like that.
Okay.
So what was perception checks?
18, baby.
18.
19 total.
19 total.
We won't talk about that.
18?
18. Yeah. Okay. Really high rolls. No. Okay. Yeah. You and Max are just enamored by the story these morons are telling. The rest of you are very certain that it's these two people that were sent with you. Doesn't seem to be, and you're in like pretty flat grassland, so it's not much to hide behind. You feel pretty certain that it's just you guys and these two morons. So they're just talking while you're walking along.
Hey guys, do you think it's about time?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I bash him over the head with my sword.
I shoot the...
Okay.
Welcome, questlings, to the land of Mortera, and the story of a group of adventurers who journey through this world of unstable magic, undiscovered secrets, and unending adventure. Follow us on our grand quests for peace, love, battle, riches, and prestige.
I shoot the other guy in like the leg or shin.
Yeah,
or
so
something.
non-lethal damage. You can go ahead and make an attack with advantage since they're totally caught unawares.
18 to hit,
Yeah. That's it.
and then 6 damage.
I missed.
Following his lead, can I just like swipe one of the guy's legs out from
With
underneath?
advantage?
Is he out?
I'm grabbing him right now.
But if not, I'm going to hit him again.
Yeah, how much did you do?
Just 6.
6. Okay, yeah, no, he's still up.
Okay, then I'll
but
take
anyone
it.
else, I feel like the whole party just like piles onto these guys. Yeah, if you're making an attack, go ahead and do it.
If he doesn't go down, then I'm going to use action surge. to hit
Yeah,
him.
he doesn't go down, but so give me your attack again with action surge. Let me get his.
Actually, I'll go ahead and
I
use...
don't have anything to hit him with that won't fucking kill
Oh,
him.
never mind.
Well, you can do non-lethal. You can say I'm doing non-lethal damage.
If you hit melee, it just has to be a melee attack to do non-lethal. That's all.
Okay, so I'm just gonna punch one of them in the face. Cool.
You did 6, Brian?
Yeah.
Okay.
And 12 to hit.
On these guys, no.
Oh.
I couldn't see it. Huh. 40 hit? I don't think so. No, so don't worry about it.
Oh well, everyone gets advantage, right? Not on Brian's second attack, obviously.
Triple time,
He's
but
not
I
aware
have
of
to.
that. Yeah, no worries.
7 doesn't hit.
And you said you missed. Are the two do? I don't know if Funkin' or Althea does.
Are you
Like, goes off on
gonna
them.
bonk somebody on the head?
I'm just watching what's going on.
All right, so
Would Funkin'?
No.
hopefully with the shit I gave you guys last
Very
time.
true.
Funkin' still like got his arms crossed. He's just like shaking his head.
Yeah, so Walker like fires at one of the guy's legs and twang, it like bounces off of his leg guard, and the other one is like hit pretty hard in the neck. Doesn't quite go out, and then Max swings again, and like he gets his shield up and blocks it. And the two of them are just looking at you all, and you're all staring at each other, and they're like, Tweedledee.
Oh, what's that?
I think they're betraying us.
Oh no!
And
guys!
it's initiative time. So go ahead and everyone roll initiative. To we jump back in time a couple hours, and you've got like your team is here. Like you're a little dirty. You're sitting at the edge of the bar, and Colette and Hardin, these two diplomacy guards, diplomacy corps guards, come in, and they eye you. They kind of spot you, and Hardin walks up and he kind of like blocks you off from the rest of the bar, and he says, "Hey, you're T, right?
Why? Who's asking?
You're friends with that adventuring group. They did that quest in the mines for.
Yeah.
You know them.
What do you want?
They're caught up in something right now. And they gave us some information about a raid that we're doing. They mentioned that you might be here. You might be interested in joining us.
Yeah, I guess so.
I don't know if you're doing anything right now.
Nope, just drinking some ale right now.
Colette and I are just kind of hanging out.
This isn't.
Finding our time.
Oh, okay.
We got a couple hours. Mind if we sit down and have a drink with you?
I guess so.
So you're
What are you drinking? You want me to buy you something?
I mean, I will.
Why not? Hey, wench!
Yeah,
Round of drinks!
a bar wench comes over and gives you gives you all a round.
sad, I like to play this
Anyways.
That's a rumor. That is not true.
What?
Yeah, no, we don't get paid shit.
You don't. I mean, we get paid all right, but we always thought that you guys
Really?
Well, there was a lot of money in monster hunting.
Yeah.
It depends on the quest and who's asking. But a lot of times it's people who either trick you or, it's like decent.
What do you hear about us?
I hear you guys are really well paid.
Oh, jeez.
You get kind of the wimpy missions.
In the world.
You don't like to break a sweat. You like to keep your armor all clean.
Well, wait.
You
Just
cross
because
hair.
I polish my armor 5 times a day does not mean that it always has to be clean.
Practically a mirror. You're just wearing mirrors.
I really like this corporate.
Yes, it is.
This corporate talk.
You know what's bothering me is that we're told that you make more money than us, and you're told that we make more money than you. And I want to know who's telling us.
Pitting
these
us
things.
against each other.
It's probably the darn research commission.
Yeah.
Probably because they don't want us to do research into how much money they make.
Yeah, oh, that's good. That's good. And he takes like a big. So yeah, I like you, T. I like you.
Nah, I have strokes of brilliance, but no.
You know, you ever team up with a diplomacy corps? And Janitor's diplomacy corps.
Like a mashup episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Cool, because you're going to do that.
Like a crossover.
Let me catch you up. Catch you up.
Your friends have made quite.
Yeah, actually, you know what? They might
They
more
might
happy
want to.
to tell you.
Yeah. I think they'd be upset if we spoke.
Yeah, they might be upset. So.
Are they? Oh.
They'll be back.
Are they in trouble?
No.
Not even.
Probably not. No.
Because we're on the case.
Yeah.
We're on the case.
But you're here.
Yeah,
It's on the case.
so they've got 17 boxes of highly illegal drugs that they're
What?
delivering.
What?
But really,
It's a long story.
really what they're doing is not delivering it. And we're going to meet them for a raid. They'll fill out the details. But for now, we get to drink it.
If anything happens to my friends, I'm going to kill both of you.
No, I don't.
I like take my drink and I chug all of it. It was a full drink. I just chug
Give me a
all of it.
Constitution saving throw.
Which side do I use?
Yeah, the roll D20 and add
Okay.
saving throws are.
Where? I don't know.
This is saving throws.
Oh.
Yeah, whatever your Constitution saving throws.
14.
Okay, yeah, you chug it and and it's impressive. And they look at you and they're like,
You hear me? If anything happens to them, you're dead.
Listen, we're not babysitters. They can take care of themselves.
This is their part of the mission.
Yeah, our part is to,
Wait here.
get you and then.
Alright, well, someone's gonna die if they're dead.
Great.
Cool.
As long as it's not us, that's fine.
I mean, clearly, if someone dies, then
Yeah.
You know what I mean. Just, this is my 4th drink in the past hour.
Oh, are you gonna be able to aim that thing? And
Yes.
he flicks your longbow.
you'll be able to aim that thing.
I reach for an arrow and I'm kind of
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
stumbling.
And I think everyone around you, everyone's like, whoa, 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 whoa.
I can point this just fine.
Yeah, and I think the camera pans back from there, with everyone being like, put that down, and you're just like, look, you're me, and you're aiming it across the room. And we cut back to the action, so you can put the music back on.
you have to go
Initiative.
And Althea, I didn't get yours.
Oh, it was like 4 or 5?
Oh, okay.
It's a natural 1 plus whatever your dex modifier is.
7.
Yeah, 4.
Cool.
And Vestrum is 14.
Yes.
Go Scott. Oh. Call him TNT.
We
Tweedle
all
Tweedle.
have, except for
If that were
Vestrum, we're all
D&D, Twiddle
understand.
D and Twiddle Dumb.
I was just assuming I'd go last. 'Cause Max usually does.
Yeah, so Tweedledee and Tweedledum ain't taking your shit, and I guess Max, you're really close because you did a melee. Vestrum, you're pretty close because you did a melee. Walker, you fired the gun at them, so I think one's gonna go at Vestrum, one's gonna go at Max.
Oh, shit.
That's fair.
We're not going to kill them, are we? Are we killing them? Or
No,
We're
we're not going
trying to
to.
knock them out.
Okay, yeah, because we need them for the spell.
All that good old non-lethal. Do you want to roll?
Max don't kill thugs if he doesn't have to.
Yeah. Max will kill the big guy.
That's a 19 to hit on Max.
Also, I
that is exactly my AC.
I really love these idiots.
And a 12 to hit on Vestron.
No, actually, that's just under.
One of them got hit for 7, or took 4. 6. Dang, one of them took 6. All right. 60. All right. So 4 damage to Max.
1 damage to Max.
Yes.
Alright, next is Benscome.
Right, so whichever one swung at me, I'm like, oh, you little gaga, and I just kind of want to knock his block off, but I just punch him instead. Do non-lethal again, or should I?
You can use your.
you can use the
rapier. Still do
non-lethal.
non-lethal. You can just use your normal rapier.
Oh, cool. So.
Yeah.
All that matters is when he goes to 0, you choose to knock him out instead of killing him.
9. Nope.
It's a hit? No.
Plus your weapon bonus?
Plus 4.
Yeah. So this is 5.
Yeah. She's right.
Alright, Funkin.
Nothing.
Nothing. Alright, Max.
Do you say anything as a free action? Yeah, Funkin's pretty mad at everybody.
17 to hit.
That'll do it. Are you hitting the one that you already hit?
Same one I was in melee with, yes. 7 points.
Dead. Or down.
KO.
Not KO, yeah.
Yeah, you knock Tweedle down right in the...
And then I step into melee with the other one.
Cool.
Alright, Waka.
Waka... Let's see, what can I do that... I don't want to accidentally kill him.
Yeah, because...
With a gun, you can't really...
Range, you can't
Yeah,
do
you have to do, it has to be melee for KO.
So I'll hit him with a box. I'll throw a
Okay,
box at him.
yeah.
One of the boxes of ink.
Yeah, this is an improvised weapon. So I'm gonna say you're probably proficient with just like slamming
doing
something
shit.
down.
Yeah.
So
You're
I would
using
say
your
yeah,
hands.
make a strength attack. Add your strength and your proficiency.
Alright.
Slam a box on his head.
No. 7 plus my 7 plus proficiency is 9, but plus my strength is 8.
Oh. So you like try to lug this big box and it's
Way
tough.
too
You
heavy.
throw
Actually,
it.
no. They cancel each other out. I just be at 7.
Oh.
Shit.
So I
I'm a
think
weak baby.
you throw it and it misses the one that's still up and it just like hits the unconscious body of the one that's down and it just rolls him a little bit.
I'm just making sure he's down.
Very asleep, Waka.
I'll say it.
I'll think so.
I guess I just turned up Funkin' and just like cross my arms and then we shake our heads.
Very unhappy with the situation, yeah.
Alright, it's Tweedledee's turn.
Alright. Tweedledee's gonna continue
What
on
are you
his
guys doing? I thought we had a deal. You
That's
knocked out my buddy.
You thought wrong.
that's a 20 to hit though on Max.
Okay.
Ooh, max damage. You take 7.
I take 4.
Max damage. Max mad.
Alright. Bugger, and I'm hit him with the hilt of my sword. 19 plus 4 to hit. Cool.
You did get your swift dice.
Oh, you're right. So that's
2d6 more.
Yep. Three, 9, 11.
Plus 2.
That'll do it.
Yeah. 12, 13.
Yeah, you hit him like right in the perfect part of his like the back of his neck. And Max, you're just like facing him, and Vesper just gets right around him, and his eyes go wide and then cross-eyed, and you just step out of the way as he plummets to the ground. And then once again, you just hear the sound of like cicadas off in the distance. And it's
So let's, I guess,
Tie these bad boys up. Tie these bad boys up.
I don't want to, like, tie him too bad, because I don't want anything to come along and kill him.
No, I mean, like, put him on the cart. We're bringing Will on.
Oh, bring him with us. Okay, yeah.
Right.
We could do that, I guess.
Same rope you used to tie the other guys up earlier.
Yeah.
You get it back and you tie
Tie him up in the cart, and then we start our
Yeah. You make your long arch all the
arc
way
around the city.
And, you know, much to your delight, there really isn't any other issues. You just kind of move around the outside of the town, around Saltport, and you come back in at like a northern entrance.
On the way over, I turn to Althea and I go, "Hey, remember how early I was asking you for a feather? Of one of like, Sasha's feathers?
Right, I do.
Yeah, you know, now that things are starting to calm down around here, can I have a feather?"
Absolutely not!
Come on! Just one feather!
I tell you what,
Such a strange request.
I will lock you and her in a room, and we'll see how many feathers you can pull out before she devours your eyes and your tongue.
Oh, well, that's a little.
That's very aggressive. I'll need one, but I'll jump out a window, I guess. Let's do it.
Future plans for a fight to the death between Walker and Owl.
I need an ingredient.
He's gonna box.
As I stare up into
owl.
the distance.
I'm sure we could get you an owl feather. That doesn't have
No,
to be.
it needs to be this specific owl.
Oh.
Alright.
You know, Waka, sometimes you're kind of creepy.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you missed it. So they had
Yeah,
to.
he's wearing a pink wig right now.
Yeah, you'll figure it out later. But yeah, Waka has this like bubblegum pink wig that has like terrible like bangs.
Like
Yeah.
lazy town style.
Oh my god, and they're all wearing hats and
Yes,
mustaches.
we still have the hats and
right now.
mustaches.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Anyways, I think you see this.
Yeah,
Everything.
they're
Yeah.
still wearing hats and
So,
mustaches.
so you all are coming into the entrance at the north,
Wait.
and you see three like silhouetted figures that are all like leaning against like a wall, and you from your angle, it's you and Hardin and Colette, and you look out and you see just like this large group of people dragging this big cart behind them, and those of you that have dark vision probably notice it first. You see Colette, and you see Hardin, and with them is T. You haven't seen T forever.
T!
What?
Hey!
Gang! T!
Where?
Over there! Right next to...
Oh,
Hey! Recognize your voice!
Wait, what?
You all come
What are
together.
you all wearing?
Oh, it's our disguise. How'd you even know it
Yeah.
was us?
I have a full disguise kit, and I can see
But
that. I guess
Mustache.
I know when it's you guys.
It's also
And a hat.
So,
a halfling, an elf, a tabaxi, a
more
a kobold, and a human.
I guess I just have astute observation skills.
You really do. It's great to see you. How you been?
I've been better.
We have to.
The three of them are like pretty obviously a little tipsy.
Yeah.
Oh.
You missed a lot, T.
have you got it? Have you
Yeah,
got
this
all
is the
drugs?
ink and
Oh,
the
fantastic.
Yeah,
two thugs.
we've got two thugs with him. You can
Thugs
torture them
and
as well.
drugs.
They probably know the
Whoa.
Oh, they got the thugs. You didn't kill them?
They're not very smart. You're not going to get much out of them.
Yeah,
I just
but
knocked
they
them
might
out.
know a little bit more than the thugs we got last time.
I don't
Those
think
guys,
they know anything.
all they did was scream
Not
when
even
I
like
punched
color
them,
brown.
so they would have no help.
These guys definitely won't be. They're really. I mean, I'm not smart, but they're dumb.
Well, I'll have fun punching them too.
They're pretty fun though. They're very amiable.
Nice guys probably just need to go to jail.
Yeah.
Oh, good. They can do
What
some
if they go to
community
movie deal and
service.
like a
Yeah,
pop movie?
that'd be good. But anyway, there's all the
We
ink.
always have zombies.
And
Always
you saw us pick them up at the mansion. Yes, we brought over the crates. What's the next step for you guys?
The next step, now that we have physical evidence, is to go to the manor and lock them down, lock them up, take them to good old jail town.
Right now?
It's nighttime. Yeah, and
When
we,
better.
and we
Well, I'm fine. I was just I
We're full of
wasn't expecting that.
liquid courage.
and we know that Leopold is
Oh
at the manor.
shit!
We know that Leopold is there.
We know
that the captain is there.
Night is up.
Now's the time.
Should we have somebody alert the guard, the town guard?
Oh, we didn't think of that.
They might come after us if they didn't know what we're doing.
I can take him out.
We're pretty
Well,
recognizable.
no, not the town guard.
We'll talk to him after. We've been given
The go-ahead.
legal authority to work on this
Legal
case.
authority.
And technically, this is part of this case. It's our case.
Huh? Okay.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
I can't argue with that logic.
There's so much pain. So
Then
much
I'm
pain.
on board.
Right. As long as this gets done and over with.
Let's
do it.
Let's get.
Can't wait to take that.
Yeah. Oh
You
man.
want to stay here?
The way he was yelling at you made me.
You know,
What's wrong, Funkin?
What's wrong?
What do you think is wrong?
I don't know. I haven't
This
been
is it.
here.
We're cleaning it up. This is the end. Why are you
We're
so
gonna
upset?
kick those assholes' ass.
We're getting the bad guys.
I think he's
Are
still
you
upset about that
talking about
broken
Lisa,
promise earlier and
Funkin?
everything.
What? No!
Who's Lisa?
You have a lot to catch up
Lisa?
on. Right now is not the time!
Right.
Left
Can we
out
just...
right now.
Who's Lisa?
Shouldn't do my own thing.
Wait, did I get her name wrong?
No, you got
Hey,
it.
Lisa.
Oh,
Max isn't bright.
okay, sorry.
My dear, when did you... Lisa's that... She's the girl that we had to... When it was just you, me, and who? Yes.
Bob!
Right.
My
She's...
pony!
She's the girl we saved her life, right?
Yes!
Raid.
Harder than Colette get into it too.
I'm excited. Waka's getting pumped, ready to
I just want you to be with us.
Do you need an
This is the good thing. We're taking down the bad guys. Why are you still upset?
Because I love you all. I don't want anything bad to happen to you.
Oh, nothing's bad's gonna happen. That's what we're here for.
Oh...
especially if you're there.
That's why
Right.
you should. Yeah.
That's
you
why
get
you're
her back.
coming with us. Because we love you.
Listen.
We don't want anything to happen
We
to
are
us
going
either.
to greatly outnumber them. There's at most, what, 4?
No, it's just the
4 or
two.
5? There's just the 2.
Just the two of them.
Oh, good Lord.
As
help
far as
me,
we know,
Lord,
there's only
help
2.
me.
At the very most, there might be a couple backup guards that we might have to worry about. But we still vastly outnumber them. We vastly outarm them.
And they don't think we're
I'm-
coming.
Exactly.
Yeah,
we
they
have
think
the
you're always
elements
innocent.
of
Right.
surprise.
Let's do it.
Come on,
Fucking,
love.
I'll make sure nothing bad happens to anyone.
You all have each other's backs.
I will take you up on that promise.
Do you want to sit on my shoulders or something like that?
I would
What a
love
cute-
that.
All right,
A
come
bunch
on,
of
clown.
big guys just falling apart. Cool. So Funkin gets up on T's shoulders, and it's like a nice father-daughter moment, but it's
you
the
walk into
opposite
the
gender.
sunset.
Mother,
Silhouettes.
son.
Mother-son moment. Yeah.
So happy the gang's all here.
Yeah. And everyone makes their way with the wagon. Around the back side of the upper district, right, where all the manors are, you're kind of walking through the backyards. To the left of you, the full moon kind of shining through the clouds lights up the beautiful vineyard to your left. That's some rolling hills, and there's this this sense of readiness, right? You've been tracking this for days, or I guess this has all been in 24 hours to you, but for us it's been 3 weeks of this shit.
Yeah.
So you come
What's
up
love
right
got
to the last place you were when you met them, right to that big gate that opens up. It's now been locked and closed, but you still see that very familiar fireplace on the second story window where you saw the silhouette of Leopold watching you all. You kind of sneak up to it.
Right.
So you're outside the backyard.
Let's get on this side.
Anybody here know how to pick a lock?
Thieves' tools, baby.
All right, yeah. Give me a lock pick.
That's just a flat D20 plus. I have
Yeah, there's
Proficiency plus. Yeah,
I think you were.
proficiency plus dexterity.
She was executing that.
Oh yeah, double proficiency.
So it's plus
Oh
six.
yeah. Okay, so unnatural 20. Right? Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It's a pretty easy lock. You've picked locks, and this is just a run of the mill, and it opens right up. And it was basically just a big chain, with the padlock on it. So you open it up, and you're just very careful to like collect the chain, and you kind of creak open the back gates into the backyard. And again, you're about 15 feet from the back door of the manor.
All right.
Can I move it?
Yeah, are you trying like stealthing?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, everyone, that's going in, which I think is everybody. Let's get a stealth roll. Stealth roll, everybody.
Stealth roll!
Maxes are so stealthy.
21.
With disadvantage, Colette and Hardin did very well. 11.
21.
21.
14.
14.
Oh, okay.
Stealth from Waka and Althea.
1.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, everyone else did pretty well.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, we're fucked anyway, man.
Yeah, there's like a group
Yeah, group
stuff.
stuff.
You step on the loud.
stay in
You
the
step
middle.
on a rock and it
Have
screams.
inspiration?
Yeah, everyone should have
Yesterday,
inspiration.
we never,
Alright.
or last time,
Oh,
we
yeah,
never used it.
Yeah.
That's
better.
much better.
Two.
Yes. That is modified 20.
Six.
What?
6.
6.
Can I use inspiration?
Sure. Yeah.
We're all just inspired to be sneaky today.
Oh yeah, we really want to kick this guy's
17.
ass.
Wow. Okay, the lowest was an 11.
Yay!
feel that
Yay,
he
Max!
So, with that in mind, you all sneak. Oh, where do you leave the cart full of drugs?
Is this for everyone?
Wow.
Can I have a little bit?
I believe that's up to the Buchholz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. They would probably pull it in and leave it like right inside, and
Okay.
close the gates again, so nobody comes by. And you all sneak, and you get up to the back door, which is of course locked. So you try it. It's all locked up. All right.
18.
Cool. Again. And comes right open, and you're able to just open the door. And Vestern, as you open the door, immediately you hear like two voices coming from upstairs. It's difficult to make out exactly what they're saying, but they're talking loudly and celebratory.
Oh.
Celebratorily.
All right.
So loudly and celebratory.
Hello. Oh.
Right?
Just turn to everyone and give them big cartoons.
Celebrationally. There we go. So you all kind of like sneak into this like dark kitchen, and it's all 6 of you plus Hardin and Colette. So you're just like packed into this kitchen.
How is anything cooking?
Yeah, right?
No, it's pretty empty.
I like that backsplash.
What?
Should we maybe like set an ambush and then make some noise to get them to come down here?
Great idea. Yeah.
Cool. You guys all hide. I'll make noise.
I'll plant close to guns.
So you all like you
guerrilla
all go
warfare
into
on.
people like pop into the pantry and get under tables and stuff.
Fucking still on my shoulders.
Okay, yeah, you hide with them on your shoulder. Yeah.
You hide in a big coat rack.
Right, and what do you do?
Smack a pot really loud.
And immediately the heavy conversation from upstairs stops. And you hear like a big heavy door open. And you hear the familiar voice of the guard captain call down, Tweedle! Is anyone down there?
Ka-ching, king.
And you hear like, and he, you don't know this, but the camera kind of like follows him as he sneaks downstairs and around the corner, and like you're standing, so you can kind of look down the hall, and so he comes around, and you guys are like 30 feet from each other, and he's looking at you, and you're looking at him, and he goes, he's trying to make it out. Is that one of ours? Hello?
Hi.
I don't recognize the voice.
Oh, it's Max. It's Max. I changed my mind, and I'm here to kick your ass.
Yeah, I shoot him.
As do I, baby.
What? Yeah. Yeah, give me your attack with advantage. Yeah, you pop him.
That is 13 total.
Okay, 13 on him is a hit.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Let's see. Right now, I have 6 7, 9 plus 2, 11. 11 points of damage on that guy.
Okay. 11. So this is his AC and HP. Alright. So 11. Yeah, you a shot rings out, and he grabs his shoulder. And I think at that point we got to roll initiative.
Yep.
So let's do it.
All right.
I love the pain. Do you have any snacks for people that are pussies and can't do spicy, or else their acid reflux will make your shit bricks?
That's great.
Alright, tell me your initiative, or tell Jenna if you're on initiative.
The sunshine for that. You might be
If people are hungry,
Oh,
I'll
what I
order
ate
pizza. Or something. Probably.
I offered
One
it.
more.
Alright,
Offered it.
Perfect.
That
Oh,
turns it off.
okay, there we go.
Pumpkin. What's your initiative?
Oh, 8.
What's your initiative?
15, baby.
Max,
4,
Walker,
17.
Yeah, you get up. 15.
Max dude.
You make me want to stand when I play D&D.
I'm just saying because some stuff shit.
Oh.
and then Althea, what were you?
10.
Nausea, heartburn,
Diarrhea.
yeah. I've got the bad case of diarrhea.
But I can't stop.
Oh my
It's like, I don't even want the flavor, I just want the burn.
This is working.
And then I shoot him again.
And keep in mind, all of this is from atop T's shoulder. No, that's
Hey guys, we just gotta pause for 1 second. I have a very personal issue when people chew very loudly. It's just a personal problem. It's nothing against you guys at all.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have to leave the room if there's a lot of loud chewing. It makes me so anxious that I feel like I need to leave. It's really hard to explain, and I'm very anxious right now, so I'm having a hard time talking, and I feel really bad doing it because I hate asking people to adjust their behavior for me. So it's very hard for me to be honest about this, but it's like
It's alright. It's a real thing.
It's like a big thing. So
My roommate in college.
I'm having a hard time breathing because you guys are chewing. So I'm sorry. Literally, about to have a panic attack. I'm really sorry.
No, don't be sorry. It's totally fine.
Okay, but yeah, I can't continue.
Yeah.
Like this. Yeah, like this. So,
Yeah, no worries.
thanks for understanding.
My friend in college, she couldn't hear it was chewing and also things pouring. Like, just
Yeah.
observed it, like, she just couldn't handle
Yeah,
it. It's a real thing.
Excessive sniffing and chewing are
Oh
my
my
two
God.
big things.
There's this guy at work. And
There's always a guy. There's always a guy that just sniffed, and that was my dad. And it was
Oh,
just,
I'm sorry.
It was very,
You had to
very,
live
very,
with
very
that.
difficult.
Oh my god, it's like he's on coke or something.
My dad was on coke.
Oh, there
so
we go.
that's
Oh, shit.
So real honesty hour with Jenna here. I've got a deep condition called misophonia that makes it extremely painful for me to hear certain sounds.
That's okay.
You don't have to apologize.
We know this and we love you.
I'll tell you what's painful. Waka firing again. Fucking this
Wow.
Natural
Natural 20.
What? Shit. Whoa.
I love
Yeah, it
it.
was 11 the first time. Alright, roll all your d6s.
1.
All of us?
That's 6d6.
Yeah, you just double everything you roll.
That's 4.
Alright, I'll keep track of how many
That
times.
is 7 total. No, 11.
Alright, 2 more times.
And 16. Plus 2, 18.
18 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Woof. He looks bad. Woof.
Yeah, he gets blasted. Yeah, I think you even really fuck up his knee or his arm. I don't know. Where do you hit him?
No, I the first shot hit one shoulder and the second shot hit another.
Yeah, but this shoulder gets blasted.
No, Here's the way I'm picturing it. What the shot hits this one, and like his shoulder, this shoulder kind of pops forward, and this one like goes like deep
into like up under his chest.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Slow.
Cool. Oh, nasty. Who's up?
Between Timus and Veteran, who has a higher dex?
Shit. I have total
Score, yeah.
19.
That's who goes first, right? Whoever has the higher dex.
Yeah, it's,
I mean, they can just kind of decide amongst themselves.
Timus would be higher.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's...
But I would say you probably go first because I have Pumpkin on my shoulders.
Okay, I'll go
So
first.
I'm like,
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna. Where is everybody? Like, approximately. Does that matter even?
Yeah, so like you're all in the kitchen, and you have to poke your head around the corner where Walker's firing to look down the hallway. And
Yeah.
when you do, you see him, like the guard captain down there, bleeding profusely.
Here comes an arrow, baby. This guy
Cool.
needs to die. 15 hit.
That'll do it.
Yeah. Arrow. That's. I'm snook. Am I snook? Am I snook?
Yes, yeah.
So I
you
get my
have snuck.
sneak damage. 1 plus 6
That's
plus.
You're done.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Where does the arrow hit him
That's
to
it.
kill him?
That's all you need.
So he's like, bah, bah, and then like his head comes up, and I just hit him right here.
Through the soft part of his underchin.
Yeah.
Oh man! And you all hear like a thudding ding as it goes through his head and hits the top of his helmet, and he just splats onto the ground. And you just hear like from upstairs, Jacob.
Yeah?
Jacob.
No, Jacob's not here anymore.
What's going on down there?
Oh, killed him.
And you hear the door. And you hear just a muffled like,
Stay away from me.
but you're all downstairs, so you'd have to like go down the hallway.
Start running up.
Yeah, does everybody make that move?
Just
yes.
can't like leap out of.
Watch the ceiling. Watch the
Anyway,
ceiling.
and as I'm running, I'm like, Max, you need to learn subtlety.
Nah, not my thing.
Yeah, so you all get to the top of the stairs and you all like surround the big double oak doors that lead to the office.
Everybody, before we go in, I don't think it's a good idea that we just go and kill these guys before we explain to everybody why they're guilty. I think
Why not? We should go.
Listen, they at least deserve a fair trial. I mean,
Do they?
yeah. Do you not understand
No.
the way
I absolutely agree on this moment, but
the law works?
let's at least try to knock this one out. He's probably the ringleader.
Yeah, this guy's pretty irredeemable, I think, in the context of things.
Might have a lot of information.
Yeah.
I don't even know this
He's the
guy,
big
but
bad.
I love him.
Yeah,
Like
you're so
lackeys
wrong
don't
for
know.
that.
He probably
Give me your
knows better
athletics,
than an adult.
Max, as you try to kick the door down angrily.
I'm just saying,
14.
he
Yeah,
might lead
yeah.
us to bigger and badder fish.
14 totally does it. So there's that brief moment where Colette's like, maybe we shouldn't kill him. Maybe he's got some important information, or like the law works. And then Max is just, and so I'll tell you what you see here. The doors are kicked open. They break a little bit, like right where they're locked. And again, a big, beautiful office. Bookcases on two sides, a big roaring fireplace, which is weird because there was no chimney. You guys asked about that. So there's a big roaring fireplace, and then on the other side of the desk is this gigantic dragonborn, crimson red scales with this emerald green cloak on, glasses on the tip of his dragony nose, big horns, and he's like digging through this paperwork on his desk, and he looks up at all of you.
Hi.
Yeah, I'm pointing my gun. Hey, cousin.
Hey, listen, we can.
Cousin?
He's got
we
scales.
can-
I
we can
got
what?
scales.
We can talk this out.
You're a dirty drug dealer. Turn yourself in now.
Oh, you. Oh. So
That's the choice.
Take it you did not take the drugs to Cinderville.
No.
What about all the money you were going to make?
You're a dirty drug dealer.
Well, we don't want your drug money.
Okay, listen. I am in this for the money. Okay, don't worry.
First of all, let me tell you I'm on your side. I don't want to die here. I will tell you everything you'd like to know. I just don't want to die.
I would like you to pay for the lives of all the innocent people you've harmed.
Certainly, I will pay. I will donate all of my money to orphanages or whatever it is. But first and foremost, do not take another step forward. There is a defensive glyph, a ward, if you will, that I set around this desk. If you step any closer, it will try to attack your mind.
Insight?
Yeah.
Yeah. 11.
Nope.
3.
Insight is...
Shit.
Ooh. 16.
Oh, okay.
24.
Okay, yeah, the two of you, the rest of you are like, I get a bad feeling about this guy. He might be trying to bullshit me. The two of you, you see it in his eyes. He genuinely knows that he's fucked, and he's being real honest. But the two of you catch on to that. He's like, just don't take another step.
He's telling the truth.
Allow me.
And he says a couple magical words like, Handelsafasako. And you see this previously invisible kind of like dome shield around him dissipate out of existence.
He says, okay, can we all just put our weapons to... And what is that creature on your shoulder?
Hey,
All right,
we're
so-
asking the questions here.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
My name is Funkin' Go Nuts.
I am Leopold Kingsley.
Yeah, we know.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah. Hey, look. If you lead us to any... My friend Max here is
He looks
very...
really angry.
Yeah, he's very angry.
If you say anything, you will die.
listen,
So,
I will tell you everything you want to
Yeah.
know. Please, just don't kill me. My life
All
is
right.
not worth this.
And then
It's just for money. It was...
all right. And I point to Colette and Hardin. Do you have anything to take this man away with?
Oh, yes, I have some cups.
All right.
Got these like real old looking shackles.
And I say to everybody, I know he's, and you know you done bad.
Well,
You know
everybody does something for reasons, and a lot of the money I
well,
made...
you shut up.
I
You
shut
shut
up.
up.
Okay.
Don't try.
And
Don't
he
try.
puts his head down and he fixes his glasses. And this is all like in the firelight. So from one side, everybody is like lit with orange, and the other side is just dark.
Oh,
So we're seeing like
that's
half faces of
beautiful.
everybody.
He could lead us to everybody in on this situation.
Full-side confession. Everything you own, donated to charity.
I understand when I'm defeated, and I promise you will get what you want.
And then I tap Max's stomach and I'm like, yeah, we did it, yeah. And then I pat him a few more times.
And he starts to talk. He starts to say,
And I was in charge of meeting at the docks and collecting it when the boat came, and I can tell...
and he starts to like shake, and you see something happen. I'm going to make a roll here, and Vestrin, at the same time that this happens to him, you feel a burning sensation on your hand. It's like right in here, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw with advantage for me.
That's a... Is that a 20 plus my wisdom? Or
Yes.
Okay.
No, he doesn't have it.
Just making sure.
He did a full one.
15.
Okay, 15 is fine.
Doesn't matter.
Oof. All right. Awesome. Okay, so the place where you took the tiny bit, like the half-quarter bit of ink, on where you tried the ink on your hand, it starts to light up and burn a little bit. And you feel this tugging at the back of your mind as if your conscience was trying to be taken away from you. You all like see next to you, this happens to Hardin too. Remember, he tried it. So like this big, bright colored like circle where he put the ink lights up and burns him. And he manages to hold on to himself. But for Leopold, it's a different story.
Oh no!
You all are like taken aback as he starts to get mangled, and this bright cyan light erupts from his mouth and his nose and his eyes and his ears, and he like screams, and you see all over his arms and like his neck where he's taken ink, like it lights back up, and he like screams out, and then he just stops. His body just stops moving, and he corrects himself and he looks at all of you.
What?
And a different voice comes out of him. Well. And you see like he's like struggling to turn his neck, and he's looking around. It seems that you all are going to be a little more troublesome than I thought.
Who the fuck are you?
And this like wicked, pained smile forces across Leopold's face.
That's not pretty.
And it like turns his head a little bit, cocks it. If you continue to get in my way, you will learn who I am.
And you might as well tell us now, because I'm coming for you!
Well, Leopold slaps his hands on the desk, jumps over the desk at all of you, at the same time recites a spell. You see pain in the back of his eyes, and he lands in front of you as you're going to swing the sword, and he goes like this with his hands, puts them facing each other, and a small ball, like this orange bead, lights up in his hand, and he looks at all of you, and it starts to grow larger and larger, and then he claps his hands, and I need all of you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Holy shit! What the fuck?
Suicide save.
I got a nat 20.
Suicides at you all.
7.
Kamikazes.
Hey,
all right, give me a second.
Leopold, you self-destruct. It was super effective against
I'm
Waka.
scared. I got a 7. I got a fucking
By yourself,
7.
do 20 and then add your dexterity. Right.
Okay, you got a
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
And Funkin's still on my shoulders, so I use that in some way to like.
You wrap him up. I'll let you roll with advantage. Yeah, I like that idea.
Okay.
So you dodge it. You're going to take half of this damage. What'd you get?
7.
7, no. 4, no.
Oh.
4, no. Dexterity saving throw.
19.
Okay, yeah, you're fine. And 21. Cool.
21.
So
You three are
T, Funkin, and Althea, you will take half of this damage. But for the rest of you, a fireball explodes on everybody.
So if I have 25, how do I take half of that? Do 12.
Oh, I'm going to roll the damage, and you take half of
Oh,
the
never
damage.
mind.
Yeah, because
So you always
round.
round.
I'm scared for
Up or
our
down?
lives.
It's a lot of fun.
I'm scared for our lives.
It's down. You're on down. So half of 17 is 8.
I don't want to dive in the hands of a fucking drug lord. This sucks.
No, it wasn't the drug lord. It was the super drug lord.
Okay. Luckily, I didn't roll that well. But
This
it's...
is all D6 as well.
So, all of you who failed, you take 29 fire damage.
Ooh, nice! I'm gone.
I'm gone.
Out. All 3 of you KO.
I got berries.
No.
No.
You 3 take 13 damage.
Damn.
Oh, wait!
It's 14 and a half. You
Add it to the 8?
What's
No,
that?
you just take... It was 14.5. So it'd be 13.
14.
You take 14.
Oh, you round down. Yes. You take 14, not 13.
No, round down 1.5.
I'm stupid.
You have to round it down to
I'm stupid.
1.5.
Give me a break.
Math is hard.
Are you still up with 14 damage?
Yeah, I'm at 11.
Okay.
So I'm good.
14, so the 2 of you still up?
I was wearing the amulet of vigor that we got.
Yeah, so it shatters and you come back to 1 HP.
Yeah, like so. I just imagine like the fires going around, and I'm getting crispy, and then like I'm passing out from the pain, and then like I open my eyes one last time because I see whatever is left.
And Colette and Hardin also both go down.
I am way down.
So we see this, and I think like everything goes black, and there's like a loud noise. Everything goes black, and then it fades back in, and the room is like on fire, and the ceiling is caved in. In fact, part of that big stone dragon on the top is like teetering, like a car at the edge of a bridge. It's like teetering, and Althea, Funkin, T, and Waka, the 4 of you, like open your eyes and wake up, and there's like ash and fire all around you, and there's like like wooden boards from the ceiling on you, and you look around, and where Leopold was standing, there's just like flesh and like blood, like burnt bones, and like he just blew up. And you look around and you see Max is totally out, Vestrin totally out, and Hardin and Colette were like blown back and rolled down the stairs. And you're just like coughing, and there's smoke everywhere. And for those of you who don't remember, the amulet of vigor that Waka had, if you get down to 0, it brings you back to 1. So you explode, and the amulet like floats up off your chest a little bit and shatters, and like there's this blue energy that rushes into you, and you wake up.
No, I just imagine me standing like, and then like
your ghost comes out your body and then steers back in.
No, it's like smoke from my mouth or whatever.
Like you're standing there and there's still like smoke coming off of you.
When we got to the tavern, was it a new day that we started? Do we get full rest or?
You guys did a full rest.
Okay,
before you came.
So
you're all good.
I go.
Yeah. So what do we do? What is our first speaking?
I go all the way down to Colette and Hardin, and then use my 2 uses of spells to cast Cure Wounds on both of them.
Cool. All right. So you just inject them.
Wait! Don't do that.
They open their eyes.
Oh wait.
Well, Funkin, you see Waka like run off down the stairs. But you look over and you see Max and Vestrin like just covered in ash and dust and
the good, burned off fur on one side of the body.
Yeah, like on the way down. I got these 2. Funkin, you get the other 2.
And you kind of look up, and the big stone dragon is like teetering, and right underneath it are Max and Vestrin, and it's like it's loud, and pieces of the ceiling are still falling in, and the room is on fire. This shit is like scary. So like what?
So like I come to, and like all my so I'm wearing like leather but it's now like singed and like black, and like part of it is like just kind of like falling off. But like I see where Max and Vestrin are laying, and like the thing that's falling. So
and you see this giant like 10-foot stone dragon like starting to cave in the roof.
So like I crawl over to them and like drag them away.
All right, give me an athletics roll here as you do. Althea or Funkin come and assist? Yeah, okay, you can roll with it.
10.
All right, well, so everyone's like dragging.
6.
It's hard. I think it's not that hard to get Vestrin to kind of pull him out, but Max is like heavy, and Max is still like underneath this thing, and it's starting to break through, and it's starting to fall over.
Hey guys, I could use some help. Just making sure he doesn't get crushed to death over here.
Okay, can I just like blow it up with a magic missile and just like vaporize it so it doesn't fall in?
Sure. Yeah. I would
Good
say
idea.
I want to get an intelligence roll from you, so you can see where to hit it.
Okay.
Because if you hit it the wrong side, it'll fall down.
Or shards of
but I'm
glass.
very-
And like I see you like preparing a spell out of the corner. I'm like, no. Just help me.
I'm sorry, I called you an asshole that one time. Please don't kill me.
What am I doing?
So you stand up. You're surrounded by fire. You're trying to figure out the proper way to aim. If you fuck this up, it's gonna fall on Max.
Please.
So sorry.
I'm like really trying. You can always just not make this decision. You can always just not do this. You haven't rolled anything. Max, I'll get you out of here. I promise not. Funkin' and nothing bad would happen to any of us.
What is this? Is this a natural 20?
In 12?
M12?
Yeah, it's about 20.
Oh shit! All right, natural 20 on that. All right, so you look at it and just immediately with your extreme intelligence, so just
My eyes flash and vaporize.
you put your hand up and 3 bursts of energy fly out above the fire and kind of hits the one like the side of the dragon stone statue, and it turns a little bit, and it hits it again, and it turns some more, and then it hits like a part of the wall that's in front of it, and it caves in. And Waka, as you're like at the bottom of the stairs, you see it just like fall through one half of the house, like that's to the right of the office. It basically takes down a whole half of this manor, and the fire just starts to grow even more. But you're able to pull Max away. There's like probably a couple feet between Max and just where the house was just brought to ground zero.
I like slump back, and I'm like almost crying.
I need Max and Vestrin to make death saving throws. You guys have been unconscious for a little while. As the fire intensifies, like the fire is coming in, it's getting really hard to breathe in here, guys. I'm gonna need you to start making con saves soon.
I think Althea probably like stares in the fire and
Am
smiles.
I like towards the front?
Center higher.
Am I like towards the front of the building?
Yeah, you're like right at the front door. You're probably 10 feet.
16, baby.
Both got a flip thing.
Like, yeah, I just start like trying to open the front doors.
Yeah, then it's like locked, but you're on the inside, so you can just unlock it and you shove it open, and all this smoke starts to blow out.
And like I lead Colette and Hardin, and I'm just like here waiting by the door. Everybody, get out!
I need some help.
Your weak, croaking voice.
Is Funkin out? Oh.
Yeah, so at this point, they're unconscious. You have a choice. Do you want to start to drag them, or do you want to bring them back first? I think that's our decision.
I'm going to start dragging them.
Cool. Alright, so between the combined efforts of Funkin' Althea and T, you're able to just drag like the bodies of Vestrin and Max
Bodies.
down the stairs.
Yeah, and like as they get closer to the door, I start helping.
Yeah. Everyone that's dragging, go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw as you drag them through the smoke.
Oh, that's...
No, not you.
Yeah.
You're conscious. Everyone that's dragging.
8.
DC 11 or higher. So, okay, so 8.
18.
17. Okay. So yeah, 2 out of 3, not bad. I don't know, maybe you take like a deep breath and you just get like this hot gas in you, and then like you have this coughing fit. You're not really that available to help them, but the 2 of them continue dragging. Not enough to get down to Waka yet. You're like right at the top of the stairs. Everything's falling apart. Roof's caving in. Give me another round of death saving throws. At the top of the stairs.
How are you guys doing?
2 successes.
6.
1 success, 1 fail.
Yeah, I'm doing
Mark of fail.
all right. I'm giving you another Constitution saving throw.
19.
Okay.
So mark 1 fail.
4, 7.
7. All right. 1 fail. And then another con save. Yeah. 2 out of 3.
14.
Okay, cool, yeah. So again, this time you just have a coughing fit, Funkin', but you're able to make it halfway down the stairs. Waka, you can meet him halfway. And you're able to drag him out of the building, get him onto the front lawn. I need 1 more round of death saves from you all. If you have 1 fail, if you get a 1, you will die. Because it's 2 fails. So just don't get a 1.
17.
All right, nice. What'd you get there, Max?
5.
Okay,
So
all right.
both 2 and 1.
Cool. But yeah, you get him out. The house is starting to fall apart, and this is your moment. Like you don't have to drag him anymore, so you can use an opportunity to do a medicine check or something like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to stabilize.
Or if you have spells, Warren, if you want to do.
Please heal me.
Yeah.
Please say any healing.
How do I?
Can they eat when they're unconscious?
Yeah.
You can force feed a good berry. Yeah.
Who needs a
Eat this good berry. Eat this. Come back to me.
Yeah, I'm trying to stabilize
it
Maxwell.
costs you have 2 options really when you cast spells. You either have ingredients that you use, and in this case you would have like a little sprig of mistletoe that you would have on you, or you have like a spellcasting focus, which could be a wand, or it could be like a crystal ball, or it could be just like a necklace. So like, what do you carry around? Do you have like a focus that you cast spells out of, or do you just use like the ingredients?
I use ingredients.
Cool. So you would pull like a little tiny bit of mistletoe out and like rub it together, and you would make good berries.
Okay.
Up to 10.
Up to
How many
10.
do you want to make?
What? Can I just?
Make
Is there
10.
yeah, we're gonna make fucking 10.
Cool. Yeah. So there's just
They literally like bloop, 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 bloop,
Just like eat
So hold on these good berries.
That's going to be a healing word for Vestrin.
Okay.
If you're...
Already force feeding berries.
Yeah, I'm gonna feed
Okay.
force feed 5 berries to you.
All right, then you can do it on Max.
Thanks.
Cool. So go ahead and roll for Max. And
I'm on top of Max, and I'm like, live!
How many?
Wait, so okay, wait.
So you can only force feed 1, and it brings you back to 1 HP.
Okay, so I force feed a berry. I'm like, you moving your jaw.
There's 1.
And it gets all over your whiskers and all that. And then, how much did you heal?
Oh, you need a healing word, right?
It's okay.
Yes.
We were just... No.
Oh, take this.
Yeah. That's more like it.
Where is this written down? It's written here
I
somewhere.
realize I look like a cat.
No, it's not. Well, you don't know things
So
about me.
D4.
plus all your like bonuses for
You want some water?
So 3 plus
No,
9,
I'm so sorry.
12.
12, I'll take it.
So there's this like solemn moment, like everybody's brought back, and Yeah, you all are just kind of like sitting in the grass outside of this manor. As
I get up and immediately I'm like, and I vomit into the grass from the pain.
What happened?
Yeah, the fire. Bomb.
I'm like anime charred, like just like.
I'm like in like survival mode, so I'm like checking people, and I'm like
I'm having
doing,
flashbacks
like
all the
like
time,
also
so I
like
almost died.
yeah, like perception checks, and just, like,
if you want, you can do a medicine check.
medicine checks.
I think this is how I get half of my head shaved.
Oh, nice!
From the blast.
Your face is just like
13.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, my wig
you go
is
around,
absolutely
protect everybody's
destroyed.
room.
My wig is absolutely destroyed.
No, you're right.
It's
the
just
wig.
like a wig cap.
Make a con save for the wig. It's literally made of hair, so I'm going to make it a DC 13, and it's got a +0 because it's a fucking wig.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, yeah, that
It's
wig
like-
is no more.
It's just like it's down to like the
No,
the cap.
it's just the cap and like a few frayed hairs, and I'm just like, my wig's gone.
I think there's a moment. There's a
like
moment
a
where
hair that's like still on fire.
and the camera. This is like a perfect time for a commercial break. The camera like zooms up on like, and there's a glow, and everybody's starting to come out of their respective manors and like walk up, and the camera like zooms up, and you know those moments where it like zooms up on a sad moment and it starts to snow or something like that. There's just ash snowing on you, and then like bits of pink fiber like mixed in it that are all falling down on you guys, and then like it fades to black, and then we come back from commercial break, and you all are sitting in front of this fire, and it's been like a couple minutes. You all have like checked your wounds. T does a great job of coming around, checking on everybody. Everybody's like nice and bandaged up, and the guard, Czar Craig's guard has come, and you're all kind of like standing in a circle now.
This reminds me of something.
We didn't get him, did we?
I just...
No, we did.
We did, but
He got himself.
there was a bigger guy.
What was that
That's
about?
him I was referring to.
His voice kind of sounded familiar, didn't it?
Yeah.
Did it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Give me a history check.
History check.
This is familiar.
I'm like dead. But
14.
That's wisdom. Is it wisdom or
No, history.
Oh, well, not one.
Ha!
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It didn't sound familiar to any of you. Very foreign.
Very boring. Never mind. It's just the ringing in my ears.
No, there's a lot of people in this town that sound very similar. It's almost like they're the same guy.
Wait, it was something he
Every
said.
character is
It
just
was
Zach in
something-
a different wig.
Wait, do you remember what did he say? He said if you cross or you meddle again, something about again.
Said if we keep going after him, we'll learn now who he is.
So that means we've done it before.
Well,
you weren't
didn't.
there. We kind of.
God damn it! I need to be here for everything from now on.
I would love that.
Yeah, we kind of tried
Perhaps
to.
it's time to catch T up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
right
right.
about now. It's sitting in front of a burning house. That would be great.
Well, I recommend that we convene us.
Yeah.
elsewhere.
You know what? Let's do this in the morning after we're.
God damn it!
Definitely
All right.
time for some rest.
I'm going to the hospital.
Guys, I feel really...
And Hardin like sits up, and he's like rubbing his bare arm, and you see that like it was so intense that even part of his shirt a little bit like was a little singed.
Yeah,
by
my
the-
glove.
Yeah, like where you had a glove, it's not like burnt through, but yeah, like you're still sore from it. And he goes,
I think it has something to do with the ink. The last thing I remember is this burning sensation. Something tried to steal my mind from me.
It was.
What was that?
I don't.
Did it happen to anybody else in town? Do we know?
How
Does
would we
anybody
know?
has used ink?
Perhaps
I mean, there's
we can
been...
go door to door in the morning.
Yeah, there's been a lot of people using ink.
Just wonder if it was localized to that room or if it was
No.
everybody who's ever done it.
The one thing that
Mind control.
it's confirmed is that there's a much bigger player on the scene than Leopold.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he seemed like he was just a pawn.
But who? What?
Well, we've managed to piss him off.
Let's go get ourselves cleaned up.
Yeah, let's all go.
Well,
Rest
we'll-
for the night.
Yeah, we'll find you at the tent in
I
the
might need a
morning.
hand.
Yeah, he like picks up Colette and he looks back at you, and this is like a really good moment where like it zooms in on Hardin's face. And remember, he's got that big scar, and one of his eyes is just like completely white. So he's just like the camera like zooms in just on his face, and the fire's in the background, and the eyes like kind of is convex, right? So like it's like a fish eye. So in his eye, like we see all of you standing in front of him, and he's like,
all we know is that whoever's used ink is effectively a puppet for this guy. Could be any time, could be anywhere. At least we know what it looks like now, but we have to figure out who's been using it.
I guess you could say that the pen is mightier than the sword.
Holy shit.
What?
The tattoo pen is my...
The
ink is mightier than
What?
We couldn't
I'm leaving. I'm out.
Basically, the two of them are say that they're going to go convene with the rest of the diplomacy corps, and also they're going to go talk to Czar Craig, and they'll probably call for you in the morning to discuss what happened. And you'll have the night.
Okay.
As guards come like rushing past, and you guys like get stopped, and Hardin and Colette, and they're like, let them go. We'll take care of it. So they seem to take care of it. Everybody starts, the water brigade comes, and they start grabbing barrels of water and putting the fire out. Yeah. And you all kind of like walk off into the... one last thing. Hardin goes around the back, and he comes back with a crate, and he like yanks it open and digs through the hay, and he finds like a sheet of ink, and he says,
we're going to look at it ourselves, but maybe you guys could do some digging, look into this ink and see. Don't use it, but see if you can figure out what it does, what it's made of.
Yeah.
Walker's like, I can do that.
Take it to the apothecary.
Yeah, I just grab I don't know
tomorrow
a thing. Yeah, I'll take it to.
Yeah. It's basically like a so you remember the way you use it is like it's basically a wax sheet. Kind of like a temporary tattoo. You need like some kind of warm water or like wet cloth, and you like damp it on, and then when you rip the wax sheet off, that's when you start to...
Yeah, I'll take it to Lorelei's in the morning.
Holy shit.
Oh, well, Lorelei's the magic shop, and then we also have like an actual apothecary shop, because I know Max mentioned that. So, but yeah, you can do some digging and try to figure it out.
I just listened to that one today, and I don't remember his name.
Who, the...
Jesus?
The apothecary?
No, he's the carpenter.
Oh, the holistic girl?
Yeah. That's just the
Colleen?
I don't remember.
Kelly.
Clementine.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
There's a long E.
Clementine.
So I think we all kind of like head back to Catfish Johnny's then, and you're all just like smoldering, and you saunter off into your corner of the bar.
So for Max, I imagine it was mostly concussive because he doesn't. Everything about him is metal.
Yeah.
But he was like right there.
Yeah.
I got straight up
So I'm thinking he's mostly just scorch marks.
Actually, I was pretty far away.
Yeah, no, also like the metal would probably heat it.
Yeah, you probably got some else.
So, but I think most of it was just the concussive knockback.
I think I was furthest back from everyone, so...
And I think this might have been the first time any of you have ever seen a fireball. And they just happened to be within 5 feet of you.
Oh, you didn't see much.
Yeah.
Just...
I just saw bright orange.
Okay, well, I do need to buy arrows.
Okay.
Eventually. Now that we're done.
All bandaged up, baby.
So you're all around the corner, and this is your time to converse about what's happened, catch tea up, try to figure out next steps.
Is this the same night or next day?
Yeah, that night at the tavern. Yeah.
All right. I guess we're all
bring
still
drinks for everyone.
We're all like super we're all destroyed.
Yeah. Old Johnny comes up and he's like, "Oh, what happened to you? You all look like you've seen a ghost, and then it set you on fire."
Fireball.
What?
Fireball.
What do you mean a fireball?
Like an explosion.
Oh, were you all responsible for what's going on in the district?
No,
we're not responsible.
And he's looking at you.
But we were there.
That was the bad guy.
We are in fact heroes.
It's nice to know that you heroes are alive and well.
He let a fireball off like 5 feet from us.
Oh.
Did he live?
Obviously not.
You never know.
Did he?
He He was just.
He turned into a crispy dragon
Okay,
man.
so he's definitely gone.
Definitely.
That specific
that's
drug
good.
man is gone.
I saw him all across that room.
I just saw a glowing thing and then black. And then outside.
He's nothing but a shadow of his former self. Because he's ash.
Oh, that's a little dark. I'll get you all around a sardine swishers. Bring you some water.
Oh, that
too.
sounds great.
It could be that I was almost blown up, but my head, it does feel a little fuzzy, and it's hard for me to understand everything you're saying. But
So we'll start at the beginning.
no.
It's
That's fine.
fine.
But I think I get the gist of it. You know, of what's happened the past couple days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really been that?
It simultaneously felt like 2 minutes and 40 years.
Yeah.
I was gonna say 3 weeks.
Yeah, it felt like 3 weeks, but it was just it was just a few days.
Wow. It's been a heck of a time.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad.
Anyways, I got a feather to get.
I'm glad you're back. Yeah, go get. You're not gonna box an owl right now. I don't want us to all almost die again. Like,
well, it's inevitable.
Look, we're hardier than the average Joe.
Like every fight we
you're
get into.
right. I can't even argue.
If not people like us, people with muscles, or people with some dexterous hands, and extra dexterous hands, and people with smarts like us too, and people with the Heelys, with the kind words like Funkin'. The average populace would probably be murdered or die in terrible fashions.
We're heroes, right? That's what heroes do.
As close as heroes as we can possibly be.
Yeah, it's a matter of perspective, but I would say we're heroes.
Yeah, we're heroes. We gotta do.
Look, a thankful populace is a wonderful thing for many things. So, whenever the diplomacy corps picks us up tomorrow, we'll tell them what we know about Devonik and see where we go from there. Anyways, I'm taking a nap.
I'm taking 4 naps. I'll see you later.
Bedtime might be a good plan.
I finish everyone's drink on the table. Except for
Drinking problem.
Do that, pass out.
So you're doing that, and I just slide it over.
and then I wobble off to bed.
I've got my wine skin, so I don't even need to.
You okay? Night.
Night.
Bye.
And
follow her slightly to make sure she lands not in the alley. And then I'll go to bed.
who stays with Funkin' underneath the cloak of warm comfort?
Bitch, me. The fuck?
Alright, so there's a sleepover. And
Everybody but James and Max are here.
I'm in the cloak of word comfort first. I'm just I
you got permanent.
I just want to talk about God with you guys.
Or the quilt. It's a quilt.
I still have my own.
keep saying cloak.
I still have my own room.
Was it 1d4?
D6. So everybody gets all their health back, all their spells back. And those of you underneath the cloak,
Total of 20.
roll a D6 for your bonus HP today. And everyone should have inspiration after that.
Plus
Yay.
2 jobs. 21, baby.
I like to think that every single time we go to bed, Funkin' just tells me a very long story, and then somewhere between the first and second paragraph, I fall asleep.
Just get lulled by, get nursery rhyme.
There was once time when my brother, he ate a bug. It was an interesting bug. I've never seen it before in my life. It was red. It had polka dots on it.
No. What color were the polka dots?
They were black.
I cry myself to sleep.
I'm sleeping.
How interesting.
Walk is so
Was there any other bugs?
Oh, a butterfly.
Oh,
now, I don't know if you've ever seen a butterfly before, but it has wings.
Yeah, and then the camera pans away. We just assume that this happens for a while. But y'all wake up the next morning to a pounding at each one of your respective doors. First, I need Max and
I was waiting
Wonka,
for that.
because you all are still motherfucking cursed by that thing from like
Ayo.
the first quest we did.
Is there like someone in town? that
15.
can, like,
Yep.
Yeah, they already went and saw.
That is
You just needed to get the gold together.
Con-save.
Trying his best.
con save.
Yeah.
That is a 5.
Do you want to use your inspiration?
Yeah,
for
I'm
that?
gonna.
You want to not be sick all day?
15.
Imagine that.
Yeah, it's a DC 12. So you both are uncursed today. Like you still have dreams that ravage your mind and pull you towards the.
I'm sure they're mostly fire themed.
Yeah, they probably are tonight.
Fire puns, yay.
But yeah, there's like a knocking at everyone's door, and
1 minute.
outside of each one of your doors, you just hear like,
Listen, this is the Royal Guard of Tsar Craig. We are asking to have you in court on the 10th hour of this morning. Can you appear?
Yep.
I'm pregnant. No.
You got it. Answer. Like I was like,
Morning
like,
sickness
like
is something
I
that
like
didn't work.
I like jabbed like Vester in the stomach.
There's nobody in this room.
I already said we're going.
Shit.
and you get awoken by the same thing, the same sentence.
I didn't even drink.
Wait, so it's a choice?
No, you kind of have to. You have to come.
You said it could you?
Well, I guess it's a question. Everybody else already said yes.
Damn it, I guess I'll do it too.
All right.
Deep peer pressure.
Like I wake up in the morning and I just go, all right. And I mean after like this, I just like start doing stretches and then I turn to Althea. Time to get that feather.
My tonsil.
You're not gonna fucking box this.
I'm not.
Well,
I'm fine. I just
it's spicy.
I hit my tonsil and now it's like
You're gonna box this.
You want some water or something?
Or like almond milk, maybe? To like
Almond
balance out the
milk.
hotness.
All right. So yeah, is it Sasha time? Is
Yeah.
it feather time?
Oh my god.
I turn out.
I remember that.
Feather.
Alright, Althea just kind of like stares Waka Waka in the face, like, just like deadpan, holds out her hand and just like, Sasha. here's-
After an hour. Yeah, remember it takes an hour.
No, no.
Yeah, well,
Or-
That's only when it's dead.
Yeah.
She can dismiss it to the pocket and retrieve it at will.
Yeah. So sorry. Yeah, it appears.
it's second life.
What's the other name?
It was hit by an
Sasha.
axe or something.
I think a crossbow bolt or something like that.
Never remember that.
Wait, what was happening? Oh, right. I like, Sasha, forgive me. And I like cover her eye and I just kind of like, which feather would you?
Any feather's fine. Wing feather's pretty though.
Althea finds like a fairly small one underneath the wing, not to like take too much.
Yeah.
Cries out like a chicken.
Whatever. Here, Waka Waka.
Thank you. This will do very. This is very valuable to me.
I like
A Fey Owl's feather.
to treat Sasha. I take like a dead rat out of one of my pouches that I've been
Aw.
keeping like her.
Yeah, just tilts her head back and swallows it whole.
Bro, you
and
keep
one,
dead
like,
animals on
disgusting.
you?
I open the bag and put it right. My bag and put it right on the crystal hand. It's like.
You're collecting them.
Sasha sees
so-
that and goes to strike,
Oh,
and as she gets really close, like poof are gone.
Fucking
No,
keep
you gotta
dead
mind
animals in your.
She doesn't talk to you about that.
So you have a Fey Owl
Anyone
feather.
except Vestrin does.
Add a Fey Owl feather to your attack, but erase that amulet of vigor. That's gone.
Yeah, very true. I'm so sad. I feel like half of me sleeping was just me going.
Crying. I forgot that you were wearing it. Honestly.
Yeah, no, like I remembered it, but I was hoping it like have Mouriz. But that's a dramatic. I almost kept quiet about it, but I'm like,
Whenever you went to use it a second time, I would have been like, wait a minute, you don't have that anymore. Okay, so you all wake up, find yourselves downstairs. Do you have breakfast? Do you want to go straight to the... Yeah,
I need food.
So you have your conversation around breakfast. Is there anything you want to hit on?
So we're all going to court today.
Yeah.
Why are
Jury
we
duty.
going?
They're probably going to ask us a bunch of questions.
I just want to know what happened.
I say jury duty. I really think you're not.
I do kind of want to investigate the building.
What's left of it?
Yeah.
I mean, sure.
How much
There
time?
might be something.
What time is it?
Although I
that's
would
probably
imagine
7
that
or 8.
diplomacy corps probably picked through it already.
Yeah.
I want to buy arrows.
Arrows, yeah. So you can go to the general store, and it's 1 gold for 20 arrows. Oh, yeah, or you can go back to the Fletcher.
She's cute. I'm flirting with her. Don't take my woman.
Who?
The Fletcher, but never mind.
What's the difference between a Fletcher and the general store?
But Fletcher's just specifically makes arrows.
I'm gonna go there. Give me the
Look at that.
specialist.
That good arrow shit.
Yeah, so you walk in and you see this tall, lithe female wood elf.
Ooh.
That's just kind of like carving away at some wood, and there's bows and arrows and crossbows and bolts. Really, just anything that has to do with ranged combat. And she looks up. She says, "Well, that's a face I haven't seen in a while. If it isn't the one and only Timus."
What's her name?
Marion.
Hey, Marion. What's up?
Living my best life. I'm working on a bow right now, and it's going to be using the web of a spider as the string. I'm just going to see if it holds up and makes any big difference. But what can I do for you?
Well, have you tested that out?
No, I'm still working on carving the bow just right. And you see like a pile of failed bows behind her. I'm a bit of a perfectionist. She goes back to
All these look great. I'm like about to touch them.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I know.
I want to taint you with my imperfection.
You're like the most perfect person, creature.
Oh,
I know.
Stop. I don't know if I can help you with anything, right?
I just need to buy some arrows and like running low.
Oh, sure. Just run-of-the-mill arrows? Nothing special?
Well, I mean, if you have something special, just let me know. I mean,
Well, I've
buy
got
some.
all different types of arrows, but because they're magically enhanced, they cost a bit of coin.
Well, I got coin.
How much
That's
are you looking to spend?
enough.
Okay. Well, she points out, she goes, this arrow here, and you see that it's got like lightning bolts carved on it. Says this arrow here actually listens to your commands. If it misses somebody, you can command it to turn back around. And
How much
for this one, it's 50 gold per arrow.
per arrow? Okay, we get one of those.
Oh, okay then. She plucks it off from amongst the other ones. Yeah, it's just like the most beautiful arrow you've ever seen with
God.
lightning bolts carved.
I almost don't want to use it. It's so beautiful,
Well,
but I will.
I wouldn't recommend using it randomly. Now, of course, just like any other arrows, normally 50%-ish chance to find it on the battlefield. So just because you use it once doesn't mean it's gone. Just try to keep your eye on it.
Oh, I do.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and obviously you have to know the power word for it.
Oh, yeah, right.
What word? I'll let you decide. Like what word? What's the power word that you yell to make it swing back and attack the second time?
Just make a noise.
Yeah. What noise? What noise is it?
No. I'm gonna. It's gonna be a word.
It'd be great. No.
Shit.
Shit.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
Shit. I don't know.
That is hilarious.
I'm gonna.
On the rebound.
What are some common words that
Nyan is
Nyan?
Nyan.
You mean like, yeah?
Like yeah?
Well, Nyan. It means to curve in the Old Elvish language. There's
I want it
also,
to be Nunya.
Sure, I guess I could.
Okay.
You want Nunya?
Yep.
None your business.
Okay. And she holds it, and it lights up a little bit with like a really cool, bright, colorful yellow with sparkles. And she whispers at it, and then she hands it over to you. All right. Again, mechanically, this is an arrow of curving. Ooh, or an arrow of seeking. I like seeking better. Let's say an arrow of seeking. If you make an attack with it, as a free action, if it misses, you can speak the command word to have it make one more attack. But then if it misses, you can't do it over and over and over again.
Okay.
You can say it once and have it.
So, and when I'm trying to find it, can I say the word and will it like?
That's a good question. I guess you don't want to.
It would kind of seem cheating.
Yeah, because it's like a magical arrow. We'll figure it out.
Okay,
We'll make it a little easier.
I guess if you hit it the first time, then you can use the word to get it back.
Oh no! At that point, it's stuck. Because then it would rip back out of them.
That's
we'll work out
kind
the
of
specific
badass.
details. There's a type of spell in one of the new classes from Bobo's Guide that has an attack like that.
Cool.
So I just kind of made it into an arrow. But and then you want just regular arrows too?
Yes, Marion.
Okay. So that's the usual. And she pulls out this big. What do you call like a group of not a bushel of arrows?
It's a quiver.
A quiver?
Quiver.
A quiver of arrows?
Just one quiver.
All right. That's 20 arrows for you, and it's going to be 1 gold.
Do you quarrel, sir?
Yes.
And Timus. That arrow took me a long time to make. Be careful with it, all right?
I always take care of the things you make me.
And she slides the 20 arrows across.
Damn! And like as you slide it across, like our hands kind of touch.
She's flirting with everybody. Oh man.
Oh, I made it even know she's flirting.
Sim trait.
I don't even know if Timus is into like girl elves.
And she says, and you know what, Timus?
Don't be racist.
This was.
I don't know if she's a girl. Are you a girl?
This one was my least favorite, and she pulls out this like. It looks like it could make a decent bow itself. It doesn't have a string on it or anything. It's just like the carving. It's like a little. It's carved, but like one side goes up a little higher than the other. And she goes, "I have no use for this. If you want to take it."
Sure.
Tosses you this curved. You have like a curved branch or a curved piece of wood.
Curved piece of wood.
Cool. Does anybody else need to get anything? Or
I do have a little bit of ink that I'm gonna take to Clementine.
Oh, great! Very great. Do you want to look at it yourself first, or you just want to?
Yes, I guess like before, like a head up real quick, do some like tests on it.
Sure.
Do you want me to roll something?
I would like for you to do a tinkering check.
Let's see. Tinker. I think I get expert on Tinker.
Mm-hmm.
So that'd be 12.
Okay. Yeah. You scrape and study this and get like some of your tools out and tinker around with it, and not much of it makes sense. It'd probably be helpful to have an apothecary to break it down, figure out the substances. But you can't help but shake this weird feeling that it's not just magic. There seems to be very tiny mechanical, like some kind of mechanical essence to this makeup. And you might just think it's like hopefulness talking, but this feels real reminiscent, of some kind of mechanical doing.
There's definitely some engineering involved.
Engineering is a good word for it. Yeah. You're not quite sure what, how, where, who, but there's something there that's. This isn't just like some kind of organic ink or some kind of weird spell. Something interesting. And with that realization, you walk into the apothecary.
Hello, Clementine. I heard about you from who was it that came?
I was with you the last time you went in here.
I
think so.
I think I went to Lorelei's.
Yeah, that was Lorelei's.
Wasn't this one about the frog potion?
No,
I was
that
with you.
was
I didn't.
Lorelei's.
Oh, it was Lorelei's. Okay, never mind.
One of you guys went.
Someone's met her.
Yeah.
And there's just like really a nice smell of incense in the air.
Very strong smell of patchouli.
And there's a bunch of dream catchers
Yeah, an hash patchouli.
Call me that. Now on.
That could be.
I have something that I need to investigate.
Oh, how cool.
Something involving like chemicals and things. A little bit of magic. You know that ink problem that's going on around town?
Oh, totally, man. It's such a drag.
I have a few samples of it. If you could help break it down for me. Don't use it. Diplomacy Corps.
Oh, no, man. I'm not down with that kind of stuff.
All right. You seem pretty relaxed.
I
I'll trust
prefer
you.
more natural.
Yeah. Okay.
Natural first. All right, so let's see what you got here. She'll walk over. Her gypsy robes are dragging on the ground behind her.
I give a sheet of wax paper of like one of the inks, and like, yeah, I tried to do a little bit of my own tinkering with it. Tried to find out if there's anything, what could be making it, how it could be made, but there's some things that are a little bit. I'm not good with chemicals. I'm good with like.
Hey, no worries, my man. I'll spend a few hours with this, see what I can pick apart, and yeah, if you want to come back maybe in the afternoon or the evening, I'll definitely have something to get back to you.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Be back soon.
Yeah, my pleasure. Always happy to help my community.
Yeah.
You walk through her bead curtain.
Anything else?
Funkin goes to feed Billy Bob and his new white albino peacock.
Oh, that's something else you missed, babe.
Call it peacock.
I bought a peacock.
He impulse bought a peacock to calm himself during a trying time.
Yeah, an albino peacock named Paul?
Yes, Paul.
That's the tightest shit I've ever heard in my entire life. I'm gonna go to one of those generic temples. Is there a temple or some kind of church?
Yeah, there's a nice big temple to Pelor, the god of light and goodness. There's definitely a cemetery somewhere where they worship Kelembor, which is the god who ushers people from the living to the dead. I don't know. What are you looking for?
Well, just any general place where there'd be a quiet place to kind of talk to God for a second here,
Sure.
and maybe I don't know if there'd be anything conversational like that.
Yeah, there are.
Well, my
tons of
Bahamut.
Got it.
So, and I imagine since he's the god of justice, he's fairly popular. So it might be a yard
There's probably
shrine.
a small parish for Bahamut.
I'm just gonna sit down there and quietly play my sound and meditate on that shit for a minute because I keep fucking dying, y'all. Actually, why don't I just buy some? How much is armor in this heezy?
Depends on what type. There's a lot of different types.
That's gonna take.
What kind do you have?
Leather armor.
Oh, okay.
At best, you would want medium.
Medium hold.
Yeah, but I think most
leather
medium
armor.
armor also causes disadvantage on stealth checks, which is not good for
Oh,
you.
shite.
The heavy armor does disadvantage.
No,
There's
some-
a couple of the
some-
mediums, a couple of them
I have
don't.
141 gold.
They-
That
they
can't
just
buy
not
You
shit.
don't have any armor right now?
I have light
Leather
or
armor.
leather armor.
So-
Leather armor. Yeah.
You could get a chain shirt for 50 gold, and that would give you 13 armor class plus your dexterity modifier, max of 2.
13, 14, 15 would be.
15. What's your AC now? 13?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you wanted to spend 50 gold, you could go up to 15. You'd have a chain shirt. It weighs a little bit. You could get studded leather armor for 45. That would give you your dex is just plus 2. Yeah, it would give you 14. But the difference is for the chain shirt, it's a maximum of plus 2. Whereas with the studded leather, it's just plus your dex modifier. So if you leveled up and you leveled up your dexterity to 3, plus 3, this would also go to 15.
Cool.
And if it went up to plus 4, it would go to 16, whereas this one is permanently 15.
Okay. Nothing else really.
You could spend $400 for a breastplate.
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get the one that levels up with me.
Yeah, that's studded leather. Okay,
So-
so 45 gold. And you have 14 AC now. 14 AC, studded leather armor.
Thank you.
When Vestron comes back, I'm like, yeah, stud leather buddies, and then like I go high five.
I look so buff now. Ah.
I prefer mine's a little bit more like subtle. So I still have like the dress shirt and stuff like showing like underneath, but the stud leather's like underneath. So I like do like.
Nice. Yeah, I just want to look really badass and cool.
I want to look very professional.
We're just different creatures, aren't we? It's great.
It takes all kinds.
Why wouldn't you guys want to wear chainmail?
Well,
I'm kidding. I get it.
It's
So heavy.
I'm so
yeah, and then I do some praying in the middle of nowhere with my shalm. And I'm like, please don't let me die again.
Okay, so this is about like your
my
very
mortality.
real mortality.
Like, there's a lot of things Vestron could actually say about, like, oh shit, like, I keep almost running out of time to make things right. And if this keeps happening, I might actually, like, die, and then where will my soul go? What am I going to do? Do I just do this over and over again for eternity? Bahamut, please!
Cool, give me a religion. Roll a religion check.
What is that plus?
Intelligence.
Oh, 7.
Okay, yeah. You remember the first time you died and Bahamut started like presenting itself to you, and you feel that same warmth of their presence, but there's nothing in particular that stands out to you.
Okay. Thanks, Matt. Just walk back
Yeah,
in
you
the
walk
camp.
away. It's like there's a big, little statue of it in the middle, big 5 heads. All
Nice.
that. Cool. Okay. Anyone else do anything?
Oh, I was just reading.
Okay. Cool. Oh yeah, catching up. Oh yeah. You didn't have the time yet. If you want to spend 50 gold, you can permanently add Burning Hands to your spell book. I don't think we did that yet.
Burning Hands is what I get when I see a
Wait,
girl.
did I just manage to get 50 gold?
Oh no, it costs 50 gold. Okay, you don't have it. Does anyone want to donate?
They just have the scroll.
How much gold do you need?
50.
Oh, yeah, how do you have 0 gold?
41.
Oh, 8. Okay.
I'll like pitching
She
20.
bought that.
Yeah, she bought the spell in the
That
first
one was
place.
55. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, do you come to the party and ask for money?
What?
Out of character, would you come to and actually ask in character for money?
Oh, did Alpha ever ask anyone for money?
Yeah, did she ever
No.
ask? Okay, then.
Don't worry about it, bro.
All right. So for now, yeah, you have burning spells, the scroll, but it's not burning spells. All right. Cool. So I think in one way or another, you all end up outside the courthouse then. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool. And there's a guard out front. He says,
Hello, welcome. You are the audience, I assume, here for Zarkreg?
Audience?
Of course.
Been summoned?
Yeah, we've been summoned.
Yeah, yes, the summon, fantastic.
Jerry,
yeah.
GG.
I'll just send you in to the front, and you can just hang out for it.
Okay.
All right.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Everybody act natural.
and he walks up to the front with you, and there's like a big, like he opens the door, and there's a big bell on the side. And he rings the bell, and he says, "Those you summoned are here. What do you call? Do you all have different names? Are you a group? Are you like a band?
Group?
What
What do you call? Are you,
Can we come up with a really cool name?
Yeah.
We like all huddle together for a second.
All right.
Like, I think the Avengers.
He rolls his eyes and he goes, "That group you called is here," and he walks off.
All right.
Oh, we need to actually do
Yeah,
this.
we're starting to become more commonplace, and we gotta.
Like we need to have like a gang name, like Overwatch or something.
Yeah.
Go away!
That's not a gang.
Okay, as you guys are discussing, the ever flamboyant Craig slides down the handrail.
And where the large diamond used to be that you all took, there's just this, opulent statue of himself but he's a lot more like muscular and like ripped, and he's got a big crown on, and it's just this overdone giant statue of himself.
It's like, what's up, guys? Would you like the new edition? And he kind of like poses exactly how the statue is posed.
Oh wait, is that you?
Duh.
Oh.
It looks
Come on, dude, use your eyes.
It looks very good.
It's great.
Wow, he added some padding.
It's a statue.
Hey, thanks, friends. Yeah.
Right. Rock.
So let's talk. I know it sucks, man. It sucks, but let's talk business. We gotta talk business. What did you dummies do? What did you burn?
We didn't burn anything.
That was the Leopold's. Was mind controlled?
Who
Is that what we're going with?
Who we thought was a drug lord?
And then he exploded.
Drug lord.
Look,
He made a fireball.
Leopold was dealing drugs in your city. We stopped him, and we caught him. But then the ink that was on him.
Man, that ink, man. That's been messing up my town, man.
Yeah, the ink that was on him was led him to being controlled by some bigger drug dealer, man. And he tried to kill us. I'm still crispy.
He blasted a fireball pretty much like directly into our faces.
You look like crap.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You look terrible.
So no, we did not do any of the burning of the place, but we did do burning ourselves. We were just burnt.
Did you guys?
There's no way you guys would do this to yourselves. You look just awful.
Thanks.
The worst I've ever seen.
Yep.
Okay.
Amazing.
All right. But good job. Thanks for wrapping that up. Sounds like Leopold was a pretty sketchy dude.
It's not exactly over yet.
So you said someone was talking through him.
Right.
Yeah.
So
all signs point to a man named Devonic in Cinderville.
Okay. Do you know how this happened? Like how he got talked through?
Something to do with the ink.
Something. Yeah.
That's all we know.
It acted as sort of a, porthole.
I'm looking into the looking into the ink itself. I managed to find a little bit, but I'm having Clementine over the apothecary take a second look.
I believe it's Clementine. Yes.
Clementine,
Oh man, she smells so bad, man. She smells so bad. All right, sounds like you guys got this pretty much under control then. Right. So I don't really gotta worry about this, huh?
Well, technically no.
I mean, it seems like you 100%. Like know what's going on.
Oh no!
Well, no.
Direction.
We
know that.
Yeah, we
totally.
Yes.
Seems like
yes.
T.
Yeah. I like this one.
Well, she might know. She's pretty bright. But anyway, we got fucked.
What's happening?
Yeah, I just kind of agreed.
God, is this really? Are you guys really gonna make this my problem? Are you really gonna?
But it's gotta be.
Can you take care of it? Please. Oh, please.
Can you give us some money?
Just take care of it.
Oh yeah. We would like to get paid for what.
Yeah, I need
we've done
some
so
compensation.
I don't know.
For our time, almost being burned to death.
I've been blasting me so bad.
For finding the big drug dealer in your city.
I mean, the ink has been like a big thorn in my side, for sure. It's been just big. So, can you all right, here's this. If y'all can promise me that you're gonna clean this up, no more sketchy drugs in my city, alright? Then maybe I can give you some money if you do that.
How much?
How much are you asking?
Well, 10,000.
Can we get
enough to pay my
He laughs like that for 3 more minutes.
How about this?
Get the fuck out of my house.
How about this? 200 for what we've done so far. 200 morts.
Right now,
like a down payment.
dude.
Yeah. Because we need
some motivation. I almost died.
Who told you to do this? I didn't ask you to do this.
Oh wait,
in
the
the
diplomacy
first
corps
place.
did.
Yeah, they were.
Well,
good.
sounds like those suckers owe you some money.
Yeah.
But if you
know
wanted
what?
to clean it up fully, then you gotta fork over something.
I mean, don't you guys want to do it too? Okay, yeah.
Can we all
200 now, 300 later.
Can we all get ponies?
No, I don't want. I want.
We can all
Ice
ride
cream
on
or
ponies
something.
together.
This is fucked.
So maybe I want a donkey this time.
How many?
Maybe you should stop impulse
Yeah, I
buying
think
animals.
probably that's not like a great decision long term. You're going
I
to
always
debt.
wanted a camel.
Well,
But these are things you should do when you retire.
yeah, you know, like it's sort of like getting a really nice sports.
Well, I don't know
car.
if I'm going
What's
to
it
live
called?
tomorrow, so...
Oh,
Hey,
come on.
our group name should be Paul's Angels.
It's just. It's just like, well, maybe. Okay.
We can get jackets with white peacocks on the back.
Heroes of the Salt Spire?
Oh right. So I'm thinking something like
Yes, while Craig is delivering the Salt Spice.
I like white peacocks. That should be our name.
The Salt Spire 6.
Oh, that would work. But sometimes you're like off doing things, and I don't like. You're still part of the team, obviously, but mostly they're going to see 5 of us.
Yeah, well, you just say that I'm on my way.
She's on the way.
Yeah. T's always on the way.
She's always with us. I have the.
Yeah, whenever say, hey, what about the 6th person? We always point to them.
She's right here.
Or Billy Bob. It works.
Yeah.
It works. Okay, the Salt Spire 6.
Alright, Billy Bob's the interim T.
Alright, dudes. So, I think I could totally give you some money, but I need to consult with my accountant real quick.
Right.
So just give me one moment. Alright, and he's gonna go into a room that's adjacent to the main room that you guys are in. You see these French doors, they're glass. You can see him open it. You go in, and sitting behind a desk, wearing a bow tie, is a monkey. He goes, so Diego,
What the fuck?
We gotta have a chat
I lean over.
about the money, man.
He must be very rich to be able to afford an accountant.
And the monkey looks up and smiles like a chimpish smile, and he goes, "Hello, I'm Diego."
Oh fuck. Huh.
Hey guys, this is my old buddy Diego. Come on in, guys. Come on. We got seats.
I'm in the middle of something. What are we doing right now?
Well, okay, listen. These guys are basically cleaning up the whole town with this ink problem.
Okay, have they been commissioned?
That's what we're here for, Diego.
All right, sit down, everyone. We'll make this quick here. And uses his big monkey arms to wipe stuff off.
Imagine it's all like plush chairs, and you sit down and you sink like.
Yeah, they're all very short.
Max doesn't move, just stares.
This is his office.
And he like reaches down, grabs a quill, dips in the ink, and then looks up, and he's getting these stares, and he's like, "Oh."
They're probably wondering why.
You're wondering why I'm a monkey?
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't gonna say.
I imagine like an awakened spell.
No.
Maybe like you were cursed.
Well, yeah, for the most part, I was cursed. Yes.
Oh.
You see, I used to be an accountant for one of the most powerful lords up in Fen. Unfortunately, they have an archmage, and one day I got the numbers wrong, and frankly, I cost the lord quite a bit of gold parts. And he had his archmage turn me into a monkey. I retained all of my intelligence, but nobody wanted me, so I made my way here, and since I'm still quite a capable accountant...
He's just so darn cute.
That's a nice tale.
I was going to say that, but yeah, you're right.
Can you like pat your head? And rub your belly?
I get these questions all the time, and he screams at like his voice.
Guys, you're pissing off my monkey.
I whisper to him, is he making you wear the bow tie?
Althea like swoops at a banana, kind of waves
his
his
bow tie.
Right, guys.
Listen, I don't like these people.
Right,
Craig.
do you want my money or not?
Yeah.
It's not just for money.
I get that it's absurd, but my
It's not absurd. It happens.
How about we all stop monkeying around?
from off screen, the camera's just on you, and from off screen, you're hit by poop, and it just slowly pans over.
I'm just like standing on the table.
And the monkey stacks some papers together.
I crunched down that one.
All right.
I want to get you all out of here as soon as possible. And he you can tell he's frustrated. And he begins writing. He says, the going rate, if you're going to be commissioned by a czar, is 250 gold up front, and then you receive 200 gold per person per month as long as you are commissioned by said czar. If you are acting in accordance to their desires and wishes and consistently checking in with them, then we will make sure the money arrives to you as long as you keep this updated on your location.
Right.
How does that sound to all of you?
Great.
Yeah, that sounds fantastic.
What do you think, Max?
That sounds primitive.
Shut the.
You don't understand how, but on the complete opposite side of your face, Coop flies on that side. And he's still at the desk.
Max, you having some second thoughts?
I don't,
What?
I don't particularly like the idea of being completely under the direct service of our Lord.
That's a good point.
I'd rather
Will
stay
this be under
independent.
contract?
We can work for him, but I would
Well,
rather
yes.
stay independent.
You'll be signing a contract, but to speak to your friend there, what's your name?
Max.
To speak to Max's concern, you are certainly allowed to improvise, operate flexibly. What I mean by staying in touch with us is A, so that we can find you and send you your money, and B, so that you can consistently provide proof that you're actually working on this case.
What if the case goes apeshit?
Then you don't get money, dude.
Poop falls in the he says, if it goes awry or if something is wrong, then you keep us updated. As we said, you get paid monthly. If it ends halfway through a month, we'll cut it in half, etc., etc. But as long as you stay in contact with us and you continue to work on the ink case, then you'll get paid and you can operate however you'd like.
Alright.
You're not indentured servants.
Yeah.
I'll work with you guys, but I would rather not sign the contract.
It's just for this this drug case. Well, I assume we can do other things alongside the case.
Certainly, it's almost like consulting. And, I mean, we're not going to put a timestamp on it as long as you're finding proof and keeping us updated.
And then once we solve this thing, it's over. Like we're not commissioned by it anymore.
Then we finish off the contract, and if you'd like a new one, then you can do it. Think of yourself maybe as a bounty hunter or something of that nature.
Freelancers,
The
contractors.
Yes, the Zard's personal, the Zard's best. Right. This doesn't just happen to anyone.
Yeah.
I have a joke.
No.
Where did you get that? Tell it to me later. Tell it to me on the way out.
Where do monkeys go?
I clasp my hand over his mouth.
Yep.
If you make that joke, I am going to leave. And you will not get you.
This is my best monkey. You need to leave right now.
Is this the
No,
monkey?
I changed my mind.
What was it? What was the joke? Where do monkeys go to grab a beer? The monkey bar?
Alright.
Indian, your friends grab your mouth and drag you away and shut you up.
As it
And
goes.
we can have one of you sign on behalf of the party as long as you guys have an official cool name.
Yeah.
Yes,
Right.
yes, you will have to have a name, and aside from that, because you're signing up as a group, you will receive 50 gold more, but it isn't going to be addressed to anyone in particular.
Right, like a tip.
So
we
instead
can
of
just,
12,000
like,
gold,
divide it.
200 going to each of you, you would receive 12,050 gold, 1,250 gold, and it would be split amongst you as you please.
Alright.
So those are the going rates for a party or a group.
And then I sign Salt Spire 6.
Yeah.
I was in the bathroom for that decision. I love it.
That was fucking cool. I'm so proud of us. We're the Salt Spire 6!
It's a curse that will never leave us.
Even if we decide to change the name, it'll be like, no, they're originally...
It actually is a salt spire.
200 in each.
Yeah.
That will never leave.
I'm saying.
Wait, is that the name
They
of
won't get
Salt
too
Spire?
That's the name of the curse that we're
Oh, no.
on.
Kind of, yeah.
The curse of the
Curse of
salt
the salt spire.
They'll start off.
Sorry.
They'll get
What we
taken
got
first.
from going through the salt mine.
No,
But it
it's
isn't.
cool. It's badass.
It's kind of our fault.
Doesn't go into what they get.
See, like,
I
that's
I
what
saw a glowing thing that seemed kind of evil, and I hit it
Yeah.
with the sword.
Did you say 12,000 or 1,200?
1,200. So 1,000. Wait. 1,250 as a party.
Per month.
But right now, you each get 250 gold. So add 250 gold.
Hey!
You all are officially commissioned as
96 plus
contractors,
250?
the personal guard of Czar Craig. Congratulations.
You guys would be splitting my 250? Have at it.
You're going to take no money.
I'm not going to take money from Czar Craig.
How do you split 250 by 5?
550.
Oh my god.
Yo,
Big
300
figure of authority.
It is 50.
gold on that shit.
So you all get 300. Everyone should have 300.
All right.
Or if you already wrote it down, add another 50.
Can I buy another animal?
God, 396,
Go back and buy more
baby.
So I think what I want to do for the rest of it, I think we'll end it here. You all get an official certificate. Well, you just get one with the Salt Spire 6 on it. Who keeps that? And it basically just says that you're deputies of Czar Craig. You're acting within his authority. Yada yada yada.
All right, cool.
Who holds on to that?
Well, since Waka signed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
And I have like a million. I know how to organize paperwork and things like that.
On your being.
Yeah.
He's like walking
Locke is
library.
the treasurer.
Yeah, I guess.
Cool. All right. And, most nobles have their own little signet thing that they sign with. Because Craig is in, the czarhood, he's the czar of the town, there's just, a czar print that he has. So they sign it with that. So it's, proof that this came from a czar of a town. But I think we'll end the quest there. And we'll